600.
Stefanik
Pass.
has got rags. You don't want them.
Pass.
Bob Clark still waiting for the hand that's going to get him out of jail. Dave Elliott has got the Dolly Parton.
All in.
9 to 5. He doesn't want a call,
I call.
Wait a minute, think about it.
but he has walked into
Well, that
Riney
might have sounded that
Campbell,
call.
the man who's been toughing him up all
doesn't matter
night
about
long.
Kevin.
And would you look at that?
That's
He's
okay.
cool. He's cool.
The
He
devil,
needs to put 6 there first and then...
Don't mind, I see it, don't we? You've got to make
It's
Does
okay. We're sorted out after. Go on. We know where we stand. You're only in for 6. Put the straight over there, Bob.
Oh, no,
Devilfish is about to be exposed.
Is that all just 2 queens?
Has a bit of a mountebank,
Okay, put
frankly.
that 3 over there.
Is that all you've got? 2 queens. I've got a 5 and a 9.
Good night, boys.
Good night, nurse.
Yep. Even if another ace comes down and gives Dave 4 aces,
Well
he's
done,
going to be
Campbell.
out-kicked.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Cheers.
He smiled as well when he said that.
It would have to come down ace-king, as
What
far
are
as
you
I
doing?
can
What are you
see.
doing?
It could come down ace-king.
King, king, you can split it.
There you go. Marty agrees with me. Well, now, I'm afraid that is
Well, one of
all
them.
she wrote. Well, he came close, didn't he, the fish? Never say never. Well, it's not often the devilfish walks out first, but this is one of those occasions. Here's the hand comparison. Elliott, well, he was on the come with a 5-9. He walked into queen-queen. But what a flop. 3 aces. Well, it looked disastrous because it was a full house for Campbell, but oddly enough, another ace and then a king kicker would have saved Elliott. Stranger things have happened. Unfortunately, though, the turn was a 3 and the king didn't come until the river. Too late to save one of the biggest names in poker. So, we're down to 5. Riney Campbell has got £16,000 and the others, well, they're sharing the rest of it. Tony Girasoli wants none of that. Bob Clark in the short stack, 4.5 grand. He doesn't want it. Ian Fraser, he's having a good night.
1800 total.
And those are good cards. Stefanik has impressed me with his discipline.
1200 to call.
It doesn't surprise me to see him take no chances with a 10-7 offsuit. Anthony, are they going to be breathing a collective sigh of relief around this table to see the threat removed?
I think so.
600.
When Devilfish has turned over his cards, they're relieved. He's a big danger, Devilfish, and fortunately for them, he's out of the tournament.
Even Mad Marty looks relaxed in the background there, having a nice cup of tea.
Well, all of a sudden he can remain tournament director and Devilfish can't.
Well, Bob Clark, we said he was going to wait for a hand. How does he play these? Slow or get it in there?
2000.
2000.
Well, certainly a quickish medium pace. And Ian Fraser, well, this would be a nice Hold'em matchup. Ace-Jack against King-King. He's considering a raise here, isn't he, Anthony?
2000 to call.
I don't think he'll raise here, Grub.
24. I think it is. Yeah, 24.
I think he'll flat call this, Grub.
Well, it doesn't happen very often that I'm right and Anthony's wrong. This is one of those rare occasions.
Raising it 2-4. Total 4,400.
But I think we both know what Bob Clark's going to do when it comes back to him. And there it is, he's done it.
We don't want an ace, that's for sure.
The money's in there.
I'd prefer that again.
It's the King Kong,
would be worse.
King King against the Ace Jack.
Really?
Yeah.
Campbell knows.
Ace 5.
Clark does not want to see a bullet.
9 6.
What card was it coming on?
So far, so good.
That'd be exciting, I know that.
Okay.
Another spade would be scary.
Believe it or not.
A king would be nice above.
Yes. It is another spade. And
Oh.
suddenly there's an
Spade.
ace
No.
flush draw
Like
there.
that.
for
Nice
Ian
small red
Fraser.
one at the end.
Pure sixes.
A small red one is what Bob Clark wants. He doesn't want to see an ace. He doesn't want to see a spade. Otherwise, he's home free.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
Finished it off first.
oh, nice hand.
Thank you.
Trip
That scared
kings.
you? That scare you?
And Anthony gets his revenge because he
Spade
predicted
wasn't
that.
very good, was it? Cheers.
He's going to get trip kings. He did get
That hurts.
his set of kings.
Now it's a different game.
Well, there are some decision pots in a game of poker. That was one of them. It could have been curtains for club owner Bob Clark. King against Ace Jack. Well, it's one of those horrible coin toss hands. But there it is. The king on the river has catapulted him back up our cash leaderboard. And Ian Fraser, who a minute ago was sitting pretty high and handsome, is now the cellar dweller with only £5,500. Well, who's going to be next? If the Devilfish can go, frankly, anybody can in the partypoker.com poker den. So, don't go changing the channel unless you don't like money. Welcome back. I'm Grub Smith and I'm with poker professional Anthony the Bookie Hardy. 6 players came into this room. 5 of them are still left. Here is our leaderboard. You'll see that Riney Campbell is sitting on top of the tree, although someone less like a Christmas fairy, it's hard to imagine. He's got £17,000. Bob Clark, well, the comeback kid, he was almost out of this, but there he is, second place, over £10,000. And the cagey Mr. Stefanik from Florida, he has been very, very cautious, and he's slowly built up his cash from 8.5 grand to about 10.5. Tony Girasoli, well, he hasn't had much cards, but he's got £8,000. And Ian Fraser, well, he's showing some bounce back ability, as they say, and he's been very tenacious. We've seen a couple of all-ins from him with not great cards. As you see, the blinds have just gone up. It's now £500 and £1,000 just to see 2 cards.
Deal.
Deal, says Mad Marty. And here they come. Ian Fraser has the button, so the action will be on our Scotsman, Tony Girasoli. Not good enough for him.
To call.
No.
Bob Clark.
Pass. Raise.
Well,
3,800 more.
Gone all in.
he's gone all in again. Suited connectors, the 9 and the 10 of spades. Riney Campbell, I can tell you.
4,800 in total, so it's another 4,300 to call. Are
He's
you fast?
folded.
Riney Campbell was
another
counting the money. I think he just
3,800
likes
to call.
holding it. He certainly wasn't in that hand anymore. And Stefanik with an ace-6. He's in front.
He's an absolute granite though, Grub.
Call.
And
Call.
but he's decided to call.
Well,
This is a surprise.
Yeah.
What's the raise? 3,800?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's all in anyway.
Take 5,000 off him and give
We
me 2
are
back.
off
give
to
him
the
5,000,
races.
mate. Give
Steph-
him 5 grand.
One more. And give him-
Stefanik
Give a 5
obviously
grand,
got
we'll give you
tired
200
of waiting.
Okay.
9, 10.
200.
Okay, that's it.
What's the ace, king, or pair aces?
He must have had a very strong cup of coffee in that short break, because he's come out
Might be behind.
fighting. He's also come out marginally in front. Ace-6 against the 9 and the 10 of spades. It's a nice classic Hold'em situation here, Anthony.
Well, it certainly is, Grub. It's looking good here.
Yeah, Fraser's going to want to see some cards from the middle of the deck, and he's going to want them in spades. Let's see what the flop brings with it. Well, there's an ace.